So comment, subscribe, dislike, or like. Check out the links in the descriptions for other of my sites, other activities that I'm involved in. Got a whole bunch of Facebook groups you can check out. I play multiple card games, so I do music among other things, so check out the links in the description. So this is my Gogeta BR Fearless Pan aggro deck. One copy of the leader. 4 Ghost Attack Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks. 4 SS Blue Gogeta Technique Unchained. 4 Gogeta Fusion of the Gods. 4 Skillless Goku BR. 4 Skillless Vegeta BR. 4 Fearless Pan. 4 Bodyguard Electric. 4 Double Shot Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta. 4 Nappa Super Combo. 4 Test in Opposition. 4 Violent Rays. 4 Birth of a Super Warrior. 4 Goku Jr. Vegeta Jr. Saiyan Silent. And 1 Pan Time Patrol Maiden. This is an updated version of a deck, so I didn't really need to do much other than just obviously update it because we got some new toys to play with. So, like the same Scions, right, for the skillless, so we can do potentially a 4 to 5, maybe even 6 damage turn 1, ideally, right? Because if you have Saiyan Scion, you have Bodyguard Electric, and at least 1 Nappa, you should be able to do up to 5, maybe 6 damage on turn 1. And that's just turn 1. That's not including the fact of what you could do turn 2. And then, of course, turn 3. With the leader's ability, you can use his auto. No, wait, which one is it? Yeah, it is his auto, right? When this card attacks, add up to 1 card from your left to your hand. Look at up to 7 cards from the top of your deck. And add up to 1 red extra card with an energy cost of 1 among them. To your hand, then shuffle your deck, right? So this obviously can help you get your Violent Rays, help you get your Birth of the Super Warrior, which is going to be your, key cards, especially for your turn 3 play, or turn 4, depending on the situation. The fact that when you attack, you're taking a life, you'll get to, you're self-awakening yourself, right? So the likelihood of getting to 4 energy, to 4 life, so that we can, untap 2 energy when you awaken. And you want the untap 2 energy thing for your Fearless Pan play, because what you want to do, let's say you're on turn 3 and you have 4 life, right? So then you pay 2 energy, you either use Birth of a Super Warrior or use the same Scions. They pretty much work to do the same thing, which is to help you get 2 skillless battle cards in play. So obviously, you want to be able to play 2, right? One energy for 1 card, 1 energy for another card, so you can get 4 skillless battle cards. It doesn't matter if it's 4 Gokus or 4 Vegetas or 2 Goku, 2 Vegetas, however way you want. The point is to get 4 10k skillless battle cards, right? And that's just on top of the fact that you probably played out a Bodyguard Electric for free, right? So now you should have 5 battle cards in play, along with your leader, so that's 6 potential attacks right there. And your opponent should be like at 4 less life by this point in time. So then, once you do that, you'll awaken your leader, right, to untap 2 energy, so you'll be back at 3 energy, and then you can play Fearless Pan. Should give your leader 5k boost, and all your other battle cards 5k boost, plus Double Strike. The leader already has Double Strike on the awakened side, so it'll just be a 20k Double Strike. Has the ability that when it attacks, it get an extra 5k, so it'll be a 25k Double Strike when it swings, so that makes it a good last attack swing, right? So you can use it as a finisher. Your Bodyguard Electric will be a 20k Double Strike in that scenario. Your skillless battle cards will be 15k Double Strike in that scenario. And that's without, including the fact that you can obviously combo. We're throwing in the Nappa for many reasons, but, obviously it's a good card. Helps you, like I said, you can use it turn 1 to apply a lot of pressure to your opponent, deal them a lot of damage. But, of course, it works really good with Gotenks, but also goes good with the Pan strategy where, you can use the Nappa to power up. Because just 2 Nappas can power up all 4 of your skillless battle cards, right? So, you swing, combo one of them, so you get 25k Double Strike, and then I hit the field. Then on the next skillless swing, you combo the Nappa off the board. to get 25k double strike, and then play another one from the hand, and you get the idea. So that's the basic strategy there. So all these cards combined create that strategy. But ironically, we have one card that does all that. So one card plus 2 Nappas pretty much give you the same similar result, which is Gotenks. So that's why we have Gotenks in here. He's essentially one card win con, and if you combine him with Nappas, you're going to be swinging with a whole bunch of 25k double strike tokens, right? Well, 3 of them anyway. And then you'll use the last time you combo with a Nappa off the board, right? To him, he'll be a 30k double strike. And then, of course, you'll still have your leader swing. So the leader will be 20k double strike by himself, right? By his own ability. Then he draws, so maybe get enough 5k or maybe a nap or something, just drop it on him. So there's a whole bunch of potential there. So a lot of 20, 25k and up. Notice there's a lot of 20 and up or 25k and up double strike swings on your opponent. So they're going to need about 10 plus combo power to try to out combo all your attacks. They'll definitely need 15k combo power to try to stop all your 25k swings. So there's all of that. And then we got the 6 drop and the 5 drop Gogeta, just to go with the theme of the deck, because it's Gogeta. And why not, right? Why not have it? So it's just more good cards. The 5 drop can't be KO'd by battle or card effect, right? Same goes for the 6 drop, so that's very useful that it can't be KO'd. Then it has the 5 drop has the auto. Well, you could play for 3 red energy by drawing 2 cards, and then pitching a Goku BR and a Vegeta BR, which are the skillless materials. And then, of course, if your leader card is red, when this card is played, choose up to one of your red unison cards, which we don't use. But then choose all of your opponent's battle cards. They get minus 15k power for the turn. So it's a board wipe. Obviously, just paying 5 and playing this can help you essentially clear your opponent's board if they have a lot of weak battle cards. But the fact that, obviously you could play this for 3 and get a nice 20k board wipe, and it has deflect, so that's another important detail. So he's a board wipe for the deck. Then we have the 6 drop, which you could play on top of him for free, and he's 35k double strike, which is really good numbers, right? And then also can't be KO'd. When a card evolves into this card, choose up to one of your red unisons, whatever, right? And then add 2. And you can't play battle cards for the turn in which you play this. The second auto, when this card or one of your opponent's cards attacks, you may choose one of your opponent's cards, and it gets minus 20k power for the battle. If you do, negate the attack. So this is good in case you don't win out in that turn in which you played. He does have a defensive capability. The cool thing is his minus 20k can be applied to a leader or a unison, so that comes in handy, especially if a unison has like dual attack or something. Then you definitely want to take advantage of dropping their power for that one battle. So there's that. And testing the opposition, obviously, is to replace the Sparking Negate after image. Obviously, this is a better choice than that. Violent Rays. Floodgate, Negate, and of course we have the Birth of the Super Warriors, which we'll mainly use to help us play out our, Goku's and Vegeta's out, as well as, Goku Jr. and Vegeta Jr. to help us go aggro. The funny thing is, these are essentially like 8 copies of the same card, because it'll help us, swarm the field, so we can get multiple attacks early game. Because remember, the first 2 turns is the best time to do the most amount of damage, because after that it's going to get harder because your opponent's going to have more energy to defend. Especially they could play stuff like Topo, Violent Rays, Oceanus, Baby Hat Jack, and the list goes on and on, of a whole bunch of free stuff, as well as a whole bunch of Floodgate Negates they could play once they have 3 or more energies. So you want to take advantage of turn 2, especially as an aggro player. You always want to take advantage of the first 2 turns. And of course, we got Pan. She's our hat check, as well as you could potentially play her on turn 1 because it's not that hard to get a whole bunch of battle cards into play, especially Sane Sign with Bodyguard Allergic and Nappa that can get us 4 bodies in play right off the bat turn 1. So you could play her as soon as turn 1 and start swinging with a 40k body every turn. So keep that in mind, and that's the end of the video.